Do you ever wonder why you don't look like your favorite influencers? Maybe it's your diet. Maybe it's your workout program. Maybe you're not doing enough cardio. What if I told you it was none of these? Well, in this video, I want to discuss why you will never have the body of your favorite influencer. Because really, they don't have it either. Let's firstly look at the actual social media images. There are a lot of things that can be done to make an influencer's body look better. I think we all know about Facetune, yeah. But with fitness influencers specifically, there's a lot more that can be done. For one, the time of day. Have you ever woken up in the morning and your stomach looks flatter? You look in the mirror and you think, yeah, my stomach looks pretty toned. It's because you haven't eaten in hours. Of course it's gonna be flat. You haven't even had any water. So time of day can make a massive difference. But also, have you just got a good pump? You can go to the gym, get a pump, and then you look a lot more muscular. So you look super lean, but you also have a pump. As well as that, you've got to take into consideration the lighting, the pose. There are so many different positions you can move your body so you look better. And this has nothing to do with the body. Like simple things. You look at me right now and you're like, cool, that's your face. But when I pick up my phone and accidentally open up the camera, I see about 29 chins. That's all to do with the angle. Alongside this, they are using editing software. So I'm not just talking about Facetune where you change your face. They're genuinely moving their body, making thighs smaller. Men might be making arms bigger. They are completely changing their physique. So the body that you're looking at and you want so badly, they don't even have. As well as that, they've taken like 400 pictures and then chosen the best one. It's just not realistic. None of it's realistic. But I feel like you know that bit already. Well, I hope you know that bit already. And if you don't, watch that bit of the video over and over and over until you've got that into your head. Because if you don't, your life's gonna suck. You're gonna be scrolling socials, hating yourself, never liking your body. And you should love your body for what it is. And if you want it to change, you can work on that. But love your body for what it is and for who you are, rather than comparing it to some randomer on social media who has done absolutely anything to make it look different. Because I promise you, they're probably not happy with their body as well. Alongside all the editing stuff, you have to remember everyone has different genetics. Genetics are what you're born with. If your parents naturally are quite skinny, then you might struggle to put on muscle too. However, some people are born with great genetics and certain parts of their body, certain muscles really pop. Genetics control a lot, and I spoke about this recently in my video. I talked about abs. I explained that yes, you can work out your abs, yes, you can have a low body fat percentage, however, our genetics play a really big part in that. I have the same body fat percentage as someone else, however, my abs may not show and they might have a full-blown six-pack. You have to remember that a lot of these people probably are quite genetically gifted. And yeah, you may be able to get to the same point as them, but say this is you and them. This is their starting point. And like, that's just the reality of it. They may just have great genetics. And yeah, it kind of sucks. Like, I'm jealous of a lot of people's genetics. I'm like, I wish I had those genetics, but you can't play that game. It's just toxic, and life is, you're dealt these cards, do with them what you will. And if what you want to do with those cards is cry about them, then life's gonna suck. But then you also have to remember, maybe their genetics aren't incredible and they are unnatural. This can be for both men and women, and this can be for both steroid use, but also surgery. And yes, I've done a full video on this, which I'll make sure to link below, but I feel like it's really important in this video because for women, quite often they will aspire to have a physique. There's a physique that's really in at the moment is being slim thick, and that's the idea of being very slim but having really big boobs, a really big bum, and that's really hard to achieve, and a lot of that is genetics. Or it's surgery. You have a BBL, you have a boob job. And for so many women, if you're aspiring to have that physique and their physique isn't even natural, that's dangerous. Or someone's on steroids, their size is dramatically increased, and you can't understand why, because you bought their fitness program, you're eating the same calories as them. But the final thing, linked to that point that I want to mention is, they may be lying. How many people do videos where they're saying, I eat this amount of calories in a day, I do this program, which you can buy using this link, and I do this amount of cardio, and you can copy that. You can copy it word for word, absolutely everything you copied to a T. But how do you know they're telling the truth? How do you know they're eating what they're saying they're eating? How do you know they're going to the gym that often? How do you know they're following that workout plan that they've just sold to you? It might be a very petite girl that's telling you to eat X amount of calories when actually she's eating half that. Or she's not eating really much of that at all and has an eating disorder. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So you cannot take it as I've watched that video or I've seen that piece of content on Instagram, on TikTok, and that's the truth. You may never have the body of your favorite influencer, but they also may not have it. And I don't want this video to come across dark and I don't want it to come across as like nagging, but it's such an important topic. So I hope you found this video useful at all. And if you did, make sure to give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to see content in the future, like certain videos, put it in the comments, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.